Dave in Florida, pronouns are he, him. Welcome to the show. How can we help?
Hey, how's it going, Matt?
I don't know, because I think you're getting ready to ask me a question, and my answer is going to be, I don't know.
Matt, I have a question. Do you think that an infinite past is possible under your view? Like it's
I don't know.
Possible to have an
I don't know.
past?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Correct.
What position do you take on time?
I'm sorry?
Do you think that, what position do you take on time? Are you like a presentist? Do you think like only the present exists?
I don't have a position on time. I'm fine with the notion that past events existed, but they don't exist currently.
Okay.
I don't see. So I don't see what the relevance of any of this is. I'm not just here to be quizzed on questions where I don't know the answer. Do you know the answer?
Well, I think that time is finite, right? I think time had a beginning, and that would have started right when God created the universe. And
see, so the current model of cosmology suggests that time, the local time that we experience within our universe, started at the Big Bang. But whether or not there was some other time, some meta time that existed prior to that, we don't know. But obviously, if you have a God creating something, creation takes time. Because there's at T0, there's not a creation, and at T1 there is a creation. So creation is an act which requires time. So you can't have a being outside. You cannot have a being outside of time creating time, because there's no time to create time.
But you could still be a theist and be a temporalist. I think God is in time.
Okay. Congratulations. Do you have any evidence that God exists? I really don't care what your speculations are about a God. What reason do we have to think that a God exists?
Well, the Kalam cosmological argument.
Okay. I posted a video last month called The End of the Kalam Cosmological Argument. The Kalam Cosmological Argument does not include the proposition God at all.
Well, it just concludes that a timeless, spaceless, and material being
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir, it doesn't. No, sir, it doesn't. Would you listen for a moment? Please stop. Please stop talking. The Kalam cosmological argument is everything that begins to exist has a cause for its existence. The universe began to exist. Therefore, the universe has a cause for its existence. Correct or not?
Right.
Yeah. At no point does it tell you anything about the properties. I'm sorry?
Well, that's the first stage of the argument.
That is the complete argument. If you have additional arguments to add on to it, those arguments are separate. They may be considered a second prong of the Kalam, but the Kalam cosmological argument as presented, which I'll be doing a video on this because William Lane Craig evidently didn't like my video about the end of the Kalam, despite the fact that scientists and philosophers just put out an hour-long, here's how the Kalam is horribly broken. At the end of the day, there's nothing about the Kalam that says there is, in fact, a God. That is something that people add on to it because the conclusion of the Kalam is, therefore, the universe has a cause. And then people like you say that cause must be timeless, spaceless, blah, 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 blah. Those are bald ass assertions, which, by the way, you cannot demonstrate that God is those. And by the way, Dave, you just said that God wasn't timeless. So how dare you try to use the Kalam to suggest that there must be a timeless God while you're advocating for a non-timeless God?
Well, I'm saying that I have sympathies towards the arguments. I
don't, Dave.
Argument I can disagree
okay.
with.
I'm looking for people who are actually going to defend the proposition. I'm not looking for people who have sympathies for particular arguments.
So you're not convinced by the Kalam?
No, sir. I've done videos and debated it many, many times at major universities.
Did you have it against the Kalam cosmological argument to show why?
I'm sorry? I've done entire videos about what fails in the Kalam cosmological argument as have other philosophers, as have philosophers and scientists.
Do you disagree with?
I disagree with you, Dave. Goodbye.